Welcome, and today I'll be showing you the easiest way to master a handstand.
Yeah, baby!
First though, you want to make sure that your body's strong enough to handle the maneuver. Now of course, there's a multitude of ways you can do this, but I like to target the three main muscle groups involved with this maneuver. So your deltoids, your triceps, and a bit of your upper back muscles. We have to make sure that you can do this in a safe manner. So I'll be giving you a progression list that progressively gets harder so that you don't injure yourself while testing if you're strong enough for this maneuver. So the first progression is to see if you can actually withstand some of the upper back and tricep work that you'll be doing on your muscles. So the easiest way to do that would literally just do pre-push-up kind of stance here. So your shoulders locked in to your sides as close as you can, and your hands facing forward, front like that. And then you just press down, push off. Try and keep your back straight though. But yeah, I would say if you can do at least about 20 of these, move on to the next progression. Next one is just your standard diamond push-up. So if you're not familiar with this, which I'm pretty sure you might be, you just hold your fingers together like this into a triangle, and you place the triangle down. Make sure that your elbows are locked in, back as straight as possible, and then you do the push-up. But from this, it really targets your triceps. So it really makes sure that if you can do a lot of these, that your triceps will be able to handle the work. So yeah, I would say if you can do at least 10 of these, you can move on to the next progression. The last and final prep maneuver is to do an elevated push-up. Now, you can do it with any means necessary. I'm trying not to do it in the gym to show you that you can do it at home with basically no equipment. So in this one, I'm going to be using a couch. So I'm just propping my feet right up into the couch, assuming a push-up stance, straight as my back can be. And then yeah, elbows locked in, shoulders blades back, and we go down. Make sure you keep your head up as your chest touches the floor. And if you can do at least 5 of these, you can be content in knowing that you'll definitely be able to do a handstand. So this first form progression comes from yoga, actually. They call it a crow's pose, something like that. So check it out. I'll teach you the form right now. So basically, you get your hands in front. You want your knees kind of in a squat pose. Now I know this is very low for a lot of people. You don't have to go this low. It can be up there, and you can still do this. But I'm gonna go lower. So you want your knees to go on the outside of your arms and kind of resting on your tricep right there. And put your hands on the floor, feet down, and then you just test. So you're just testing if you can withstand that load. And that really gives you a really nice platform to practice that feeling of going upside down. And now you can get really good at that. Just keep on trying to go forward. Make sure not to fall on your head though. But yeah, you can really have fun with that. And once you're confident in that and you can do that properly, and it'll take some time, you can move on to the next. So for the next progression, we're really diving in the deep end now, and we're going to attempt a wall handstand. So let's go. So the best thing to know about the wall handstand is, again, kind of like crow pose. You want to get your hands in that nice forward position, get your bum up. You want your either left or right leg forward, but make sure that they're alternate. And your opposing leg at the back, kind of ready to propel you forward. You kind of want a spring in that knee. You want to be able to bend it and feel like you can propel your whole body up against the wall. So once you have that position nice and tight, you can attempt your first wall handstand. Now of course, you've practiced the maneuvers, you'll show you have the strength to handle the maneuver, and you've done the crow pose enough to get comfortable going upside down. So now it's just the leap of faith. Now you practice a couple of times, it might take a few times to get it, so if you rebound, that's okay, but eventually you should succeed in doing a wall handstand. Final progression is if you've mastered the wall handstand and now you want to get serious. You want to be able to do a free handstand in the middle of anywhere. Well, before you do that, you kind of have to practice the body control. And I feel the best way to practice the body control of the maneuver is actually to try handstand push-ups. It's also good strength training for the strength and core stability you'll need to be able to do a free handstand without a wall. So, I'll demonstrate. You do the same maneuver for your wall handstand, you kick yourself up. Once you get to this position, you are going to want to do what you probably won't want to do, but bend your elbows to get your head almost touching the floor, propel yourself back up. Now I would say, if you can do 5 of these, you are definitely ready, in terms of strength at least, to do a freestanding handstand. So yeah, but this also helps nurture technique. So you really want to get that technique flawless and that feeling of being free-flowing. Like now, I'm not even touching the wall. So it's good practice. And remember, when practicing and training for this maneuver, take it easy on yourself. You can very easily injure yourself if you push too forward too quickly or you do something that you're not ready for yet. So take it easy, and remember that in terms of a timeline, it'll probably take about a month to get the strength to actually attempt the maneuver, and then another additional month per progression for the form. So in total, it could take you about 4 months until you're confident enough to try moving on to a free standing handstand. So just keep that in mind. And as always, thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and give it a like if you want to see more content like this in the future. Thanks guys.